Exorcism. The age-old practice of expelling malevolent entities from possessed individuals has fascinated and terrified people for centuries. In this video, we'll explore 3 famous stories of exorcism that have captivated audiences around the world. In the 1940s, a series of terrifying events unfolded in the life of a young boy named Roland Doe. Living in Maryland with his family, Roland experienced inexplicable occurrences that defied any logical explanation. It started with strange scratching sounds coming from the walls of their home, but soon escalated into something far more sinister. As the disturbances intensified, Roland's behavior took a dark turn. He exhibited violent outbursts, spoke in languages he had no knowledge of, and displayed superhuman strength. Alarmed and desperate for answers, Roland's family turned to various experts, including doctors and psychologists, but no one could provide a satisfactory explanation. Eventually, Roland's family sought assistance from their local Catholic church. The clergy recognized the signs of a possible demonic possession and referred the case to Father Bowdern and Father Bishop, 2 experienced priests who had performed exorcisms before. The exorcism of Roland Doe began in early 1949. Father Bowdern and Father Bishop embarked on a perilous journey to save the young boy's soul. They performed a series of intense exorcism rituals, relying on the power of prayer and faith to combat the malevolent force tormenting Roland. During the exorcism sessions, Roland displayed disturbing phenomena. He levitated, contorted his body in unnatural ways, and demonstrated a knowledge of personal information that he could not have known. The priests endured exhausting and dangerous encounters, often witnessing objects flying across the room and Roland speaking in multiple voices. The battle against the demonic entity was arduous and prolonged. The priests confronted a relentless force that resisted their efforts. But with unwavering determination and the strength of their faith, they pressed on, performing the exorcism rites day after day, night after night. Finally, after several weeks of relentless struggle, Roland's possession came to an end. The demonic presence receded, leaving Roland exhausted but free from its clutches. He returned to a more peaceful existence, his ordeal a haunting memory of the supernatural forces that had once dominated his life. The details of Roland Doe's exorcism were kept secret by the Catholic Church, adding to the mystery and speculation surrounding the case. However, rumors and whispers of the extraordinary events began to circulate, eventually inspiring the renowned novel The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty and its subsequent film adaptation. Roland Doe's story serves as a testament to the enduring struggle between good and evil, the power of faith, and the capacity of the human spirit to confront the unknown. It remains one of the most chilling and famous accounts of exorcism, reminding us of the mysteries that lie beyond our comprehension and the fragility of our perceived reality. The story of Anna Ecklund, also known as Emma Schmidt, is a well-known case of alleged demonic possession and exorcism that took place in the early 20th century. Anna Ecklund was born in Wisconsin, United States, in 1882. She grew up in a devout Catholic family, but started experiencing strange occurrences in her late teenage years. Anna reportedly began to exhibit violent behavior, speak in unknown languages, and display aversions to sacred objects and places. As her condition worsened, Anna's family sought help from their local priest, Father Theophilus Rysinger. After careful consideration and consultation with the bishop, it was decided that Anna would undergo a series of exorcisms. Between 1912 and 1928, Anna underwent several exorcisms conducted by Father Rysinger. The exorcisms took place in private homes and sometimes in churches. Witnesses reported that during these sessions, Anna would go into violent trances, levitate, blaspheme, and exhibit superhuman strength. According to accounts of the exorcisms, Anna allegedly revealed that she had made a pact with the devil, and various demons had possessed her as a result. The exorcisms were intense and exhausting, with Anna enduring physical and emotional torment. Over the course of the exorcisms, Anna's condition gradually improved and she was eventually declared free from demonic influence. After her liberation, Anna Ecklund reportedly lived the remainder of her life in relative peace and seclusion. The story of Anna Ecklund gained attention through the publication of the book Beggin' Satan, a soul-stirring account of diabolical possession in Iowa by Father Carl Vogel in 1932. The book presented Anna's case as a real-life account of demonic possession and was met with both interest and skepticism. Like many cases of alleged possession, the story of Anna Ecklund continues to be debated. Some believe it to be a genuine case of demonic possession and a testament to the reality of supernatural forces. Others view it as a product of psychological or physiological factors. It's important to note that the details and interpretations of Anna Ecklund's story vary, and the veracity of the events described has been a subject of ongoing discussion. The case remains a notable example in the history of exorcism and continues to intrigue those interested in the paranormal and spiritual phenomena. If you're enjoying this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Anneliese Michel's story is one of the most well-known and controversial cases of alleged demonic possession and exorcism in modern history. Anneliese Michel was born on September 21, 1952, in Bavaria, West Germany. She grew up in a deeply religious Catholic family and was described as a devout young woman. In her late teenage years, Anneliese began to exhibit symptoms that were initially attributed to medical and psychological conditions. However, as her condition worsened, she and her family became convinced that she was possessed by demons. Anneliese started to experience disturbing phenomena, including hearing voices, seeing demonic faces during prayers, and displaying aggression towards religious objects. Seeking help, Anneliese and her family turned to the Catholic Church for assistance. Two priests, Father Ernst Alt and Father Arnold Renz, were granted permission by the local bishop, Joseph Stengel, to perform a series of exorcisms on Anneliese. Between 1975 and 1976, Anneliese underwent a grueling series of exorcism sessions. The exorcisms took place in her family home in Klingenberg, Bavaria. Witnesses described these sessions as intense and harrowing, with Anneliese displaying superhuman strength, speaking in different voices, and contorting her body in unnatural ways. Throughout the exorcisms, Anneliese's health rapidly deteriorated. She became emaciated, refusing to eat and displaying signs of self-injury. Her parents and the priests believed that her suffering was part of a spiritual battle and that the exorcisms would ultimately save her soul. Tragically, on July 1, 1976, Anneliese Michel passed away at the age of 23. The cause of death was attributed to malnutrition and dehydration. An autopsy revealed that she weighed only 68 pounds, 31 kilograms, at the time of her death. The case of Anneliese Michel sparked controversy and legal proceedings. An investigation was launched, and her parents and the two priests were charged with negligent homicide. The court trial, which took place in 1978, involved intense debate surrounding the intersection of religion, faith, and mental illness. During the trial, the defense argued that Anneliese was genuinely possessed and that the exorcisms were carried out in an attempt to save her. However, the prosecution argued that her deteriorating health was a result of negligence and lack of proper medical care. Ultimately, the court found the parents and the priests guilty of negligent homicide, but issued a lenient sentence due to their belief that they had acted out of sincere conviction. The verdict acknowledged the complex nature of the case, blending questions of religious belief, mental health, and legal responsibility. The story of Anneliese Michel, also known as the real-life Emily Rose, referring to the fictionalized film, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, inspired by her case, continues to captivate and divide opinions. It remains a deeply tragic and debated case in the realm of exorcism and the intersection of spirituality and mental health. Thank you for joining us on these chilling stories, and until next time.